guys, what's up? This is Fault Kid, and welcome to a video game review, which I hadn't done that for a long time, believe it or not. I hadn't reviewed a video game for, a few years, or a couple of years actually, I do not remember. What's the last time I did a video game review? I mean, recently I have been reviewing movies or TV shows, or as well as reaction videos since I did like days ago, whatever, or a random video. But anyway, it's going to be something different for you guys. So today I'm going to be reviewing the very first and remastered version of course, Resident Evil. So, as you can see, this is not the GameCube version, this is the PS4, double feature version. So Resident Evil first came out from the original PlayStation. So it's also available on the original PlayStation, PlayStation 3, I think, Windows, what else? Oh yeah, Sega Saturn, Nintendo DS as well, and PlayStation Portable. So, yeah. So speaking of the DS version, there's another Resident Evil version, another version for Resident Evil called Resident Evil Deadly Silence, which is also only released on the Nintendo DS. So, Nintendo DS. Which I believe, I think it's back compatible on the 3DS if I'm not mistaken. I think so. But yeah, but anyway, let's get to the plot. We got like we had the four of the surviving characters. Like we got Jill, Barry, Wesker, and Chris. Both went to that mansion right after Joseph gets killed off from the zombie dogs. After Brad left, with a helicopter. Of course, if you play as Jill though, Chris, just simply disappeared. I don't know which we don't know where he's at though. Of course, we only got to see him in the underground where the Umbrella Lab is, But if you play as Chris, Jill, will still be here, but of course Barry's, never been seen. We don't know where he is, of course. So, yeah. Like with Jill Valentine, Jill Valentine, she. Of course, she met up with Barry, of course, especially saw the very first zombie that you get to kill, or you can actually kill him, or you let Barry kill him, but especially the very first zombie that actually killed Kenneth, who was one of the Bravo team, Forrest, who was also one of the Bravo team as well, which unfortunately gets killed by crows and everything, You also get a grenade launcher, which was his weapon, And of course, we've got the only Bravo team that also was alive at the time was Richard, which unfortunately now when you play as Jill, if you save Richard in time though, he get to live until he gets killed by the snake. Now if you play as Chris though, Richard will live on, and if you get to the underground though, where the sharks are, unfortunately Richard gets eaten by the shark, and that's the difference. Now, if Richard lives, and after he dies, after you give him the sodium, the medicine that you give him, you'll get the shotgun, which works better than the other shotgun, of course, I think it was like the 18-something, shotgun that you use, but anyway. So, yeah, you get to that, though. You also, of course, if you, like I said with Chris, right, you play as Chris, guess what? Rebecca Chamber, who's the only Bravo team that survived, the true Bravo team member, that star member that survived, Of course, she appeared from Resident Evil 0, which is a prequel to Resident Evil, which I'll have to review at some point though. So yeah. But yeah, now what am I trying to say? So yeah, I'm just trying to. If you get to a very underground though, you get to see Rico, who is alive. You only get to see him for a second. Then he gets shot in the heart, and he's dead. By Wesker, of course. Wesker shot him. Who's, of course, the traitor, and of course even Umbrella as well. So. But yeah, so y'all, if you get to the Umbrella Lab and stuff with the corporation, Umbrella Corporation, you also get the Tyrant, which you have to spend shooting him, until he gets down, At the very end of the game, though, you'll Brad would drop the rocket launcher. It didn't kill the tyrant. So same way with Chris and Jill. Either you play as Chris or Jill. You take out the tyrant. So yeah. Now, anyway, that's my review of Resident Evil. Of course, now Resident Evil 1, 1996, or whatever, it just had different location, different graphics, different voice actor, But after this Resident Evil right here, that Resident Evil, of course, yeah, we got a way better and way darker theme and graphics to the original Resident Evil, In my opinion, I actually like this Resident Evil, in my opinion, over this though, because. Well, I mean, this Resident Evil, it is still pretty fun though, but I kind of prefer this Resident Evil, in my opinion, because it looks way darker, way theme, or not way theme. What am I saying? Yeah, way scarier. And the location's a bit bigger, longer, or the game's longer, a little longer, and it's just pretty fun to play though. But believe it or not, yep, my brother, one of my brothers, he played the GameCube version of this Resident Evil, and I only played bits and pieces of it. I only get to watch my brother, one of my brothers played it, so I was stuck at this game. I was terrified playing it, so that's why I never got to play it start to finish though. Even though I only played bits and pieces and only watched my brother played it, I was a bit stuck at this game though, so up until I was very good at it, until just only a few years back. So, but yeah. So the only Resident Evil game I only played growing up is Resident Evil 4. Yep, I love Resident Evil 4. It was a really, and I thought this has been my favorite Resident Evil game in my opinion. As I am one of those type of people who love this game though. So it was got the. I mean, it just had the most. One of the best atmospheres, in my opinion. Great weapons, great voice acting, and everything. And yes, I did play the. Well, I'm not talking about the remake though. I'm talking about the original version of Resident Evil 2 from 1998, like not too long ago, like weeks ago. Yep, I do have it. I do have Resident Evil 3 as well, which I will get to that in which I'll try to get to that in a second. And I have. Of course, I even have Resident Evil 5, which is coming all the way. I have two different. I mean, I've already got two different versions of Resident Evil 5, which is coming all the way. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and yeah, just when I was like 12, growing up while I played Resident Evil 4, I remember watching the gameplays, watched the gameplays of Resident Evil 2 and 3 Nemesis, and I always wanted to play it though, but I never got around to. Unfortunately, I just didn't get to though. But Resident Evil 4 is just pretty much the only Resident Evil game I grew up playing though. Yeah, I never cared about playing Resident Evil 5 whatsoever. Back then though, I got skipped to play Resident Evil 6, which I first played on the Xbox One though, and I mean Resident Evil 6, it's not that good to me though. I never played Resident Evil Revelations though. The first one I did play Revelations 2, like a few years back though, and I actually did play Resident Evil 7 and 8. Resident Evil Biohazard and Village. And I gotta say they're all much better Resident Evil games than 5 or well. I did watch the gameplay of 5 though, but I mean Revelations and Revelations 2. I mean Revelations 2. It's just kind of predictable to me though. Revelations is just okay though. I mean, I didn't really play that one though. Even though I only watched the gameplays of it though, I have to pick this game up at some point to see if I like it or not. Even though I just already made my opinions on it. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Resident Evil 5. Yeah, when it comes to, I will play it though and give you my thoughts on it. So. Just some point though. Yeah. But back to Resident Evil 1. Or not Resident Resident or the first the first Resident Evil. I gotta say it was a classic though. Yes, even though it did got remastered though, and for some reason they just call it a remake just because the graphics are better though, but to me, in my opinion, I don't count that as a remake whatsoever though. I I just kind of prefer this as a remastered, instead of a remake, in my opinion. But I don't know. Either you can call it either Resident Evil or Resident Evil Remastered. It don't matter. But but I don't know. I'm not gonna criticize that. But yeah. Also, there is also Resident Evil Director's Cut, also on the original PlayStation though. They only cut out a few things in it sometime though, but the original version of Resident Evil is a bit better. So, but Resident Evil Director's Cut is also, you can also download it on the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. But apparently they didn't release the original version, and not even Resident Evil 2 nor 3 Nemesis. I just don't get why they won't release it digitally nor physically re-release. So, but yeah, it's just kind of not sure why that But anyway, I'm definitely gonna review Resident Evil 0 next because I just feel like it though. But and it's just kind of easy for me to explain how it is. But anyway, so Resident Evil 1. Oh yeah, one shouldn't call it 1. I don't know why I said that, but Resident Evil. Love this game to death. Classic, and I never really played the very first version of Resident Evil. I only got to play bits and pieces of Resident Evil Remastered on the GameCube and played it start to finish from a few years back. The original Resident Evil. But yeah, so yeah, love this game though. Really enjoyed it. If you guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys later. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day as well. So, yeah, I keep saying it twice. I just said it twice, so have a wonderful day. But yeah, team with respect. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, people.